Hi everyone, today I have a workout routine for you that aims to prevent pelvic girdle pain or SPD. Now this is the development of pain anywhere in and around the pelvis or back, commonly groin, pubis or pelvic bone, or back pain during pregnancy. And this happens due to a stretching of all of the muscles and ligaments around the pelvis during pregnancy, which can lead to pain. The way that we often treat this is by increasing stability or strength around the pelvis. And if we can do this before the development of SPD, the hope is that we can prevent it from occurring. So we'll warm things up a little bit in standing, just circling those legs round and round, switching from side to side. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the legs nice and wide. Keep the legs straight. Take the hips from side to side. Your torso should be staying in the middle. It's not a side bend, and you should feel a stretch high up in the groin. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're then kicking the heels up to the buttocks as we stretch those quads. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to those leg circles, up and over. Getting some rotation through the hips. 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs wide, toes forwards, hips from side to side. Keep the torso still, knees straight. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick those heels up. Stretch the quads. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we'll continue to warm up as we start to strengthen the legs. The first exercise is a wide plie. Toes and knees pointed out. Squeeze the glutes as you tuck the pelvis under. Bend down and come up. Down and up. Really keeping the knees pointing outwards. This is going to work the glutes as well as the adductors, both of which feed up and onto the pelvis and help with stability. 2 and 1. Now we're going to add a calf raise at the top. As the heels come up, try not to let the heels turn backwards. Keep the feet pointed out and up. As you come up onto the toes, you should really feel those inner thigh muscles working. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're then going to work on single leg stability. Often with SPD, we battle with single leg activities. So if we can strengthen those movements beforehand, we can hopefully better able to deal with them if we start to develop any pelvic girdle pain, because we have that single leg strength. Push up and out of the bottom hip. You're going to take the leg out to the side and circle back up and down. Scoop out, bring it up and over, down. Keep your eyes focused on one spot to help with that balance. As the leg comes up to the side, you're also working your oblique abdominals here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch to the other side. Out, circle over, down. Remembering to try not to sink into the bottom hip. Make sure the leg is coming straight out to the side and not drifting forwards. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're sticking with the single leg activities with a single leg deadlift. Knees are slightly bent. You're going to hinge forwards as one leg comes back, both arms reach forward, and then come back to a balance or to a stand. And reach, come up. Use that balance trick. Focus on the tip of your mat or another point on the floor. Reach. Come up slowly. 2 and 1. Whoop. Losing my balance on that other one, or on that last one. Switch to the other side. Slight knee bend. Hinge forward, back, and straight. Squeeze that standing glute muscle as you come up to standing. Touch base if you need to. And up. So this is a workout that is great to do during the first trimester before things start to really stretch, but it can be done throughout pregnancy. Ooh. One more. And up. Let's go back into that plie. Knees pointing outwards, down, come up. Straight into the plie with the heel raise, if you didn't notice. Squeeze into those inner thighs. Down and up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Single leg. I'm going to take it out, over, down, out, over, down. Everything in a straight line, standing up tall. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch to the other side, out, and over. This is also a great hip mobilizer. 4, 3, 2, 1. Single leg deadlift with an arm reach. Take one leg up, reach forwards, and slowly return to center. Reach and up. Pull the shoulder blades down the back. So we're also working those back muscles to some extent. 3, whoop, 2, and 1, and switch. Down and up. It's all about control. Three more. 3, 2, and 1, and up. Okay, we're going to move down to the mat. Come down onto your side here. Weight is on your elbow. Push out of that bottom shoulder. Your bottom knee is bent. Your top leg is straight. And you're going to come up into a plank. Make sure the knees, hips, and head are in line. Down to the mat, and as you come up, you're squeezing into the inner thigh of the top leg and the outside hip of the bottom leg. So we're working our abductors and adductors, as well as our oblique abdominals, all of which work together to create this stability across the pelvis, up and down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're then going to cross the top leg over, and it's a similar movement, down and up. This time we're pushing down through the heel of the top leg as we again work the side hip muscles and obliques on the bottom side. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, come down, switch to the other side, so we also get a bit of a break on one side. Push out of that bottom shoulder, bottom knee bent, top leg straight, lift up, and we go down and up. Remember, push with both legs as we come up. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Top leg crossed over, and again, down and up. Down and up. Think about that bottom shoulder, not up by the ear. Pushed down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we move back over to the other side, and you're going to lie down onto your side on the mat. Down onto one side. Knees are bent at about 45 degrees in front of you. Keep the ankles together as you lift the top leg into a clam. A good old clam, a standard hip abductor exercise. You're not letting the entire hip roll back, but you're keeping the hips stacked on top of one another. So depending on your range, your hip might hardly move at all, but you should be feeling it in the outside of the hip. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're then going to lift both feet up, and again, we clam, but this time we keep those feet raised, up and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the legs back down, but that top leg moves to 90 degrees, and we pulse it here, up and down. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it here. We turn it in and out. In, back to center. You should feel those outer hip muscles working here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now bring the top leg over, bottom leg straight. You're lifting the bottom leg up and down, just to hover off of the mat. And now we're working the adductors or inner thigh muscles of the bottom leg while we stretch out those muscles that we've just worked. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. All right, switch back over to the other side, and let's repeat that sequence. Beginning with the clam. Feet or knees at about 45 degrees. Open that top leg, come back down. There's a little bit of tension in the abdominals here. Up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ankles up. Continue. Open and close. As our bottom leg carries the top one, we're also working our inner thigh muscles again. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg to 90 degrees. Lift it up. Pulse. Holding it here. It's a small movement. Relax the shoulders. Tension is in the hip muscles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee in and back. In and back. Try not to let that knee come back down. Keep it hovering. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the bottom leg, bring the top leg over, and now we lift that bottom leg up and down. Really try to lift the thigh off of the mat, not just the ankle. Let's go for 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up there and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. We're going to finish off with some bridge work here. So turn onto your backs and your feet are hip distance apart here. Rock the pelvis forward and back a few times. You're then going to tuck the pelvis under as you peel the spine up into a bridge, hips to the ceiling, and then peel back down, laying your spine onto the mat, one spinal segment at a time. And peel up, squeeze, push through hamstrings and glutes, and then lay that spine back down. Keep going. This is a great move for the glutes, for the hamstrings, as well as a great spinal mobilizer. And again, peel up. So you can take things at your own pace here and down. Peel up, squeeze the glutes, peel down. 2 more. Up and down and up and down. All right, lift those hips back up. Keep it there. You're then going to walk the feet out and bring them back in as you keep the hips lifted and stable. So here we've got some dynamic loading of the pelvis. Walk out, come back and back. We've only got one set of all of these bridge exercises, so there's no break here, unless you really need one to maintain form. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the hips lifted. We're now moving into a single leg lift, down and switch, lift and down. The aim here is to keep the other, or the one side of the pelvis lifted as the leg comes up. So we don't want to see a drop down to the floor. Push through the heels, squeeze those glutes. Up and down. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come all the way back down. Let's release things out. Bring the knees to the chest. Open the thighs to the side. And just breathe here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Relaxing the belly, relaxing the pelvic floor, relaxing the shoulders. In and out. And in and out. Keep one knee in, extend the other leg down, and straighten that leg up into a hamstring stretch, and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch to the other side. Leg in. Extend that knee until you feel a stretch in the hamstrings. And hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come up to sitting. You're going to open your knees wide into a frog position and just sit your hips back towards your heels as you almost arch the back, feeling a stretch into those inner thighs. And breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees back together. Sit back into a child's pose, sitting on those feet. And stretch forwards. Breathe in and out. In and out. And in and out. Right, that is it for the workout for today. So feel free to do this as many times as you want, as you really work on building the stability around the pelvis to hopefully prevent pain later on in pregnancy. Subscribe to the Belly Strong channel, check out all of our other videos, and hit that notification bell if you haven't already.